Hi, I'm Steve Sample with Bama Talk. Don't miss a single episode of Bama Talk Show, available now on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app, and on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.
This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for Tuesday, May 21st. I'm James Spann, active weather west of the state, but again, for where we are, we don't expect any major severe weather problems tomorrow. Let's go right to some of the Skycam shots around the network. First off, coming from Chehaw State Park in East Alabama. The sky there is mostly sunny. One of the warmest days so far this year for most of the state. That's our Skycam at Parrish in the southern part of Walker County. And on the Alabama Gulf Coast, they are still cleaning up from the Hangout Music Festival. The big stages are coming down. If you're beach bound for the holiday weekend, the weather looks gorgeous. Sunny days, fair nights, just doesn't get any better. Still got some issues with our trough. You can see convection firing from Texas over into parts of Tennessee. Some of those have clipped the far northwestern corner of our state, but for most of Alabama, the day has been very warm and dry. Temperatures upper 80s at mid-afternoon. We've got 88 for Birmingham and Tuscaloosa, mid-80s for Anniston and Gadsden, 91 for Alexander City and Montgomery. That's a radar grab at 228 and some stronger storms kind of clipping up into northwest Alabama. In fact, as I do this update, a severe thunderstorm warning was posted for parts of Colburn and Lauderdale counties, mainly for hail. We don't expect any tornado threat here. And if we do see storms, it's going to be up there in that far northwestern corner of the state tonight. Off to the west, there's a tornado watch for the Arklatex until 10, and right as I'm doing this update, another watch was posted for parts of North Mississippi, West Tennessee, East Arkansas, Northeast Louisiana until 10 o'clock as well. That butts up to the Alabama state line, but again, watch is not expected here tonight. The SPC guys have pulled that slight risk down into the extreme northwestern corner of Alabama for tonight and up in the Tennessee Valley, mainly for the possibility of a few storms with hail. But the tornado threat, the main issues, the greater probabilities are well to the west of here in that moderate risk around the Arklatex region. Tomorrow, a slight risk from Middle Tennessee north. Now, they've expanded this a little bit. There's a look at the probabilities tomorrow. The higher numbers are over Ohio and Michigan, Detroit, Cleveland, Columbus, and that. And no risk, just the 5% low-end probabilities here. And there could be a strong storm, but a big severe weather problem is just not expected. And then on day 3, which is Thursday, there's a slight risk over parts of the Texas Panhandle. Here's the rain for the next 5 days. Really not much. Again, we are in a relative minimum here. Heavier totals are located north and west of the state. And this is really suggesting rain amounts of under a quarter inch for most of Alabama. Let's look at modeling. This is the GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 1 o'clock local time tomorrow. I will say this, the trough looks more impressive on this run, and it's somewhat of a negative tilt. The better dynamics are north of here, but no doubt there will be some upward motion. Let's look at the high-resolution NAM. This is valid at 3 o'clock local time tomorrow afternoon. You can see scattered storms in progress. The rain will not be just this large rain mass, and it won't be continuous, but these hit-and-miss showers and storms tomorrow. And no doubt there could be a few strong storms. If we have any issues, more than likely it's going to be related to hail, but we'll have to watch, especially the Tennessee Valley up there in the far northern part. If we have any possibility of rotation, that's the greatest chance of that. This is 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. And again, you can see potential for some scattered storms, and they could be strong. So we'll watch those. Now let's go to Thursday. This is Thursday evening at 7 o'clock. There's a cold front that is near the Alabama-Tennessee border. You can pick it out there with that band of storms. The NAM, and again, this is the high-resolution 4-kilometer NAM, suggesting maybe an MCS-type thing over there in the Mississippi Delta that would be dropping south with the storms more scattered across Alabama. There are some high school graduation events outside tomorrow night, and the timing is going to be an issue here. This run a little slower, suggesting we might need to hang on to some risk of a passing storm Thursday evening. So I think we need to insert that in the forecast and just think about that and make plans accordingly. Have an indoor plan if you got something outdoors. This is Friday. Look at the big trough over the east. I mean, that's anomalous. Look at the cool air flowing down in here. Highs dropping into the 70s. Doesn't that sound good? And let me tell you what, Saturday morning is going to be cool. The day will be just gorgeous. The high in the low 80s. But the morning lows, look at that. Birmingham showing up in the upper 40s at daybreak Saturday. It's going to be a chilly morning for Memorial Day, but just really refreshing. I think this is great. Having a low humidity, cool morning kind of weekend in late May, that doesn't happen very often here. We can be thankful for that. So a chilly morning Saturday, but we'll warm up in the low 80s. Sunday, same thing. Gorgeous, sunny with mid-80s. And Memorial Day, we stay dry. Got a front north of here that we'll watch. And there's Tuesday. That front just kind of stays north. And we stay pleasant. Highs in the 80s, lows, low 60s, and no rain. Let's check the end of the forecast. Ooh, we've seen this mischief showing up on here quite a bit. Almost every run, or maybe, let's say, 4 out of 5 runs, are placing some type of tropical mischief in either the Northwest Caribbean or the Southern Gulf in early June. This is valid June the 6th. And we're not saying that's going to happen, but the model might be trying to tell us something, so we'll keep an eye on trends in coming days. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this afternoon. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And if you can, watch us on ABC 3340 News this evening on the live stream or the television side at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and God bless.
Hey, this is Ross with my partner Bob. We have a show called Worldview Matters.
And Ross, as you know, we believe that everything in life is somehow related to how people view the world around them.
Our show is available on iTunes, Stitcher, or your favorite podcast app. Also available on the web at bigbrainsmedia.com.